Welcome, Red Knight.
Good evening there, and good to see you. Fun couple raids there last night. Looking good now to get to some Macbeth, first of all, because we are starting the blocking this next week. More comfortable and such, and with certain text there will be better. Fun rounds of a hunt today, especially second session where we got into trios. Had a very fun last round. 3 kills all by Yours truly, first with Dynamite, 2 with actual Poison Cloud assist on a crossbow bolt. Poison crossbow, good fun. And we'll be showing those captures here soon enough. Looking good for the time being. Make some questline progress here and there. I'll get to other stuff here soon. Some solos and stuff down the line as well. Maybe do the good solo, good opportunity for the Gator Traps actually on stream. We'll see. Probably not tonight though. Good times with Darkest Dungeon, Hogwarts Legacy, and Micro yesterday. Take a little break from Micro after that big chapter. Maybe get back to it tomorrow or Sunday, but we'll definitely take our time, enjoy a bit for Macbeth here now, because I don't know how much we'd read it tomorrow or Sunday. So that's looking good, and then we'll likely pick it up with Darkest Dungeon because we had some good progress just for a little exploration and levels up for characters last night, but we didn't get to the big, exciting, very high-stakes boss fight. So look forward to that. All looking good otherwise. Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks again to the raids last night. Good fun. And our first cheer of the month from Chipper with the 25 bits. Exciting to progress here, this little bid goal. Not too bad. Get started with that. Alright. Otherwise, looking good. Appreciate all the new follows, new friends we have made from streaming itself. And a good time overall. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go then. Yeah, let's just, sorry. Sorry about that. We have, yeah, Micro, typically. We also have, yeah, Winged Death. Haven't finished that quite yet. We don't get to Winged Death Part 2. So I guess time for a third text. Because, yeah, both of those will be dynamic and for the future streams Tuesday and when we do get back to Micro. Probably later this weekend. It's a good weekend for that before I do get to the blocking 3 days in a row. Probably be back to some mobile streams in the meantime there. Yeah, let's go ahead, add yet another reading. Alternate reading. My third reading source here. It's good. Plenty of things reading that little scroll or such. Alright, new source is there. This will be reading Malcolm from Macbeth. Hopefully that's not too much of a mouthful. Let's see, I try some good Google fonts here. I've been doing oh my goodness, a few of these. Well, interesting background noise, not usually so much of that. Alright, whichever works here. As for the color, we have orange for Micro, purple at the moment, Lovecraft. Could do well with a good blue or such here. There we have it. That'll just be right down here. It's properly appropriated. Hopefully you can read that more or less. And it should be fine for the chat as well. Let's, yeah, arrange it here in the proper source position. Get to a new live scene here eventually. I had a hard time finding in those screenshots from however many months ago. The synergy with sigils and names and crowns, hype, cheer badges and such, but look forward to that at some point. Alright, there's a three readings right there. Yeah, I don't have to be perfectly ranged together because they're never actually on screen at the same time, so. Alright, Malcolm from Macbeth, that'll be our typical one here. Looks decent enough, right? Okay. We'll go ahead and begin with that. If you'd like the Shakespearean soundtrack in the background, you can get to that, but we're on to Darkest Dungeon before too long anyway. I guess best to just enjoy. Here for the Foggiest Foundry on this fine Friday. We'll begin with some Malcolm. Exclamation YouTube for current VODs. Did have an issue with last Tuesday's upload actually from the Lovecraft reading. I think just from the song I used an intro. Just from Pandora I used a yeah, Bad Things by Cults song, and apparently didn't like that. The algorithm blocked it, just similar to Streamiversary I'm still uploading. So we have Lenny Stream still need to be shown for Red Dead because of the censorship for a racist remark there. Racist term. We have Streamiversary, the next 2 parts to get after the initial one I got for Hogwarts. We had, I think we got Hand of Fate, all that. Just next is Another World and Game of Thrones Telltale, so that'll be 2 separate VODs. And the third one, most recently, I'll be just downloaded today, but eventually upload tonight or so when we find a good time between all that for the most recent Tuesday reading with the intro song, which apparently just blocked it from being exported at all. Have those downloaded at least. Yeah, I'd like to get those sooner than later. Lenny's stream will come in its good time. get to the other two hopefully promptly here. Would like to post to Facebook more often, since we are pretty much at the very last few videos here before we're celebrating 1,000 streams all together, so figure that out. Good to see our first lurker already. Hope you're doing that well there. Mr. Lurker, love to chat with you anytime. Just kind of conversing here before we get to the actual reading, because background music, I closed the door, but I guess we don't need a music accompaniment when we already have it in my house, right? Alright, funny times. We have voice mod available anytime as well. So, a quick demonstration we have here. The cave voice. Hopefully good bounce for that. Exciting to get our first cheer of the month there with 25 bits. That's actually been debuted before, Crow from Socrates, but it is a good one. Next to follow for that, I do recommend 20 to 24 bits. God versus Titans from the same theme there. The Greek gods and all, so good times with that. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Lurker. We're gonna go ahead and get started for the reading for now. Darkest Dungeon awaits afterwards. And looking good, so great fun last night. Not often I stream till 4 in the morning, but it was worth it last night for the double raid. Couple new followers recently, new friends, from mobile stream before, came in with their second raid. And Chipper along with that with the first cheer. And the new friend there, Harsh Rivers from Darkest Dungeon. Pleased to make their acquaintance as well. We'll begin here with Malcolm, figure out the good dynamics for the weekend and the week ahead, but feeling good, positive, and inspired, as always, for a great time here. And the Dragon's Roost, lovely place to be. Pick it up here with Malcolm, Act 1, Scene 2. We start off here. I have some blocking. I'll definitely block out the motions, but director has helped me to work with the emotions a bit more, bit by bit. It's challenging, especially because it is my first Shakespeare production. I've learned that Brutus is monologue from Julius Caesar, but this being an actual live, character, and the entirety of him from throughout the acts, he changes considerably throughout the acts when his father, king, murdered, and has the little villainous little test with Macduff, and then the end when we regain the kingdom and return to Scotland from England. So quite a bit of character development, character arc. Think about the different motivations and objectives, barriers for the character. For now, we'll begin. This is right after the battle. Act 1, Scene 2. The rest will come naturally, mainly just getting more comfortable with the emotion words itself. But we shall see. Alright, here we go. This is the sergeant who, like a good and hearty... Okay, out of breath after the battle. So this is the sergeant who, like a good and hearty soldier, fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend. Say to the king the knowledge of the broil as thou didst leave it. We're on to bottom of the next page. Says... The worthy Thane of Ross. The worthy Thane of Ross, basically just to report that they're coming in, so relatively straightforward for this first two ones. We could read the translation too, but I just kind of do that on my own time more because it's not the actual lines I'm going to be reading. We'll eventually get to the melodrama here and actually start committing these to memory, memorizing more, but I do like for the initial process, first month or two, just to get more familiar, read it, and, just recognize the words more. So we'll get to the memorization soon. I've worked a good bit. No, most of the pronunciation and such. Just, yeah, so last time I had several words. You'll see towards the later acts I had several words I was mispronouncing or just not the right word and stuff, so just a couple of it. Also looking at a lexicon is very interesting. We'll see other Twitch collaborations. Maybe get one of the cast members to read here, guest star, read the whole play together. That would be fun. We've already read the whole entirety of it for right after the casting, but it would be fun to get some other collaborations like that. Frame drop looking great, the rest looking stable and steady. We shall enjoy the time we have. Alright, on to Act 1, Scene 4. So a good bit there later. This is after execution, apparently. A few of our attendants here somewhere, I guess, around the castle or something. Alright. My liege, they are not yet come back, but I have spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like the leaving it. He died as one that had been studied in his death to throw away the dearest thing he owed, as 'twere a careless trifle. Yeah. So getting more of the actual core emotions and motivation for those interactions. That's kind of the last interaction with Father King. And then he dies a little bit later. Then he is killed a little bit later, so. All the way on to Act 2 now. Yeah, it's a good bit of break after that. Till the murder. And we say, oh, by whom? So just very shocked, very startled. Yeah, you actually get my Father King get killed. I imagine that'd be pretty shocking. Why do we hold our tongues, that most may claim this argument for ours? Nor our strong sorrow, upon the foot of motion. That one I'm trying to figure out because there's no commas or the quotation. It's just a Donald Bain, my Malcolm's brother, but because yeah, it's just like the verse of that without any comments or anything. Wondering if it is like the same thought. So I would say, nor our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion. Is it like together or is it two separate thoughts? I'll have to ask the director that because I haven't really ever clarified that for myself, and I've been wondering, just kind of reading it, see how it goes. But that's good. The colors and such should be decent. Alright. Looking fine for the moment. Absolutely. Trying to think these other titles. Yeah, I didn't know all these titles for the day, but it's fun sometimes. No day of the week starting with the letter B after all. Okay. What will you do? Let's not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. All to England. After a thought for that, yeah, I'll remember that. This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty for leave-taking, but shift away. There's warrant in that theft which steals itself when there's no mercy left. So that's when I'll actually read the translation here. Let me see. We haven't yet encountered that danger, and the best thing to do is to avoid it entirely. With that in mind, let's get on our horses. We'd better not worry about saying polite goodbyes. We should just get away quickly. There's good reason to escape when there's no mercy to be found anymore. More or less the idea I had for it, but just it takes away all the beauty and grace just to read the plain English translation. It really just kind of, mars the beauty, like a shiny polished stone that you just dirtied up or something. Yeah, it's obviously meant to be enjoyed, the base original language. The ancient language. It's not that old, but just over a few hundred years old. Alright. On to Act 4, Scene 3. All the way back, still in England. Yeah, just when Malcolm is visited by Macduff. Be nice if I actually said the setting, but that's just the way it was laid out. So here we are. Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty. And then he says that. I say, painting out Macbeth is good a little bit, and basically the villainous test for Macduff's honor. What I believe I'll wail, what no believe, and what I can redress, as I shall find the time to friend I will. What you have spoke, it may be so perchance. This tyrant, whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me, and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry god. But Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge, but I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so. Kind of foreshadowing for that, where he has, by the grace of grace upon the very end, pre-coronation. Kind of, yeah, just pondering that, inspired that for early on, pretty much. Yep. Perchance, even there where I did find my doubts, why in that rawness left you wife and child, those precious motives, those strong knots of love, without leave-taking? I pray you, let not my jealousies be your dishonors, but mine own safeties. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think. And then, be not offended, I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there would be hands uplifted in my right, and here from gracious England have I offer of goodly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, more suffer, and more sundry ways than ever, by him that shall succeed. It is myself, I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of vice so grafted, that, when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confineless harms. I grant him bloody, luxurious, avaricious, false, deceitful, sudden, malicious, smacking of every sin that has a name. But there's no bottom, none, in my voluptuousness. Your wives, your daughters, your matrons, and your maids could not fill up the cistern of my lust, and my desire all continent impediments would o'erbear that did oppose my will. Better Macbeth than such an one to reign. With this there grows in my most ill-composed affection such a staunchless avarice that, were I king, I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels and this other's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hunger more, that I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for wealth. But I have done, the king becoming graces as justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lowliness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but abound in the division of each several crime, acting it many ways. Nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of concord into hell, uproar the universal peace, confound all unity on earth. If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken. Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. Devilish Macbeth by many of these trains hath sought to win me into his power, and modest wisdom plucks me from overcredulous haste. But God above deal between thee and me. For even now I put myself to thy direction, and unspeak mine own detraction. Here abjure the taints and blames I laid upon myself, for strangers to my nature. I am yet unknown to woman, never was forsworn, scarcely have coveted what was mine own. At no time broke my faith, would not betray the devil to his fellow, and delight no less in truth than life. My first false speaking was this upon myself: what I am truly is thine and my poor country's to command. Whither indeed before thy here approach, old Seaward, with 10,000 warlike men, already at a point, was setting forth. Now we'll together, and the chance of goodness be like our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent? Well, more anon. Comes the king forth, I pray you. I thank you, doctor. 'Tis called the evil, a most miraculous work in this good king, which often since my here remain in England I have seen him do. How he solicits heaven himself best knows, but strangely visited people all swollen and ulcerous, pitiful to the eye. The mere despair of surgery he cures, hanging a golden stamp about their necks. Put on with holy prayers, and 'tis spoken, to the succeeding royalty he leaves the healing benediction. With this strange virtue he hath a heavenly gift of prophecy, and sundry blessings hang about his throne, that speak him full of grace. My countryman, but yet I know him not. I know him now. Good God, betimes remove the means that makes us strangers. What's the newest grief? Be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good seaward and 10,000 men, an older and a better soldier none that Christendom gives out. Merciful heaven! What man? Never pull your hats upon your brows. Give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak whispers the overfraught heart and bids it break. Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge, to cure this deadly grief. Dispute it like a man. Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it. This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready. Our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for shaking, and the powers above put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long that never finds the day. So yeah, that's definitely my best scene there. I would say that's definitely the most iconic and the most memorable, and yeah, the one that I'll have to continue to work to get the most efficient, best potential I can out of it and from my performance. All right, and we go on to a bit more. Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand that Chambers will be safe. Let every soldier hew him down a bough, and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host, and make discovery err in report of us. Hard to read some of my handwriting here. I think I'm going to use the actual back notes here for some of the blocking, just to get it a bit more clear, because yeah, it's a little tricky. There's not much room actually on the actual script between the dialogue, so I'm thinking I should use just separate each on the back notes, just do each section at a time, basically, whichever we block first, because that is kind of hard to write everything there and keep it legible. I've never been super good at penmanship, if we're being honest. Never been super good at it, so looking fine for now. Okay, then let's see what we got here next. 'Tis his main hope, for where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt, and none serve with him but constrained things whose hearts are absent too. Yeah, pretty straightforward for that. I think that's just a quick little preparation to retake our kingdom. Now near enough, your leafy screens throw down, and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall, with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we shall take upon what else remains to do, according to our order. So that went over kind of a bit. That's the only line in the scene. It's just a quick lighting change or something. We'll see. All right. We have met with foes that strike beside us. Trying to see the notes for that too. Where's the one where I, oh yeah, it's just towards the end. I would the friends we miss were safe arrived, Macduff is missing, and your noble son. He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him. And just the final. We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves, and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministries of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought, by self and violent hands, took off her life. This, and what needful else, that calls upon us, by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So, thanks to all at once, and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone. We're actually calling it Scone, apparently. Alright. Looking good for now. I'll be right back, and we'll get started with some Darkest Dungeon.
The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Today and tomorrow are yet to be said. The chances, the changes are all yours to make. The mold of your life is in your hands to break. The greatest adventure is there if you're bold. Let go of the moment that life makes you hold. To measure the meaning can make you delay. It's time you stop thinking and wasting the day. The man who's a dreamer and never takes leave, who thinks of a world that is just make-believe, will never know passion, will never know pain. Who sits by the window will one day see rain. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead. Today and tomorrow are yet to be said. The chances, the changes are all yours to make. The mold of your life is in your hands to break. The greatest adventure is what lies ahead.
Ruin has come to our family.
You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets.
Alright, onward we go. Looking good. Forward! Alright. There we have the everything ready for a Friday bit of fog. Alright. Decent for slightly more inventory. I'm gonna make a comment on that. Say, please bring back twice the inventory size. But for now, actually, first thing I want to get to is the third screenshot, since before we showed Stink the Legendary Jester. Before and after he died while he was legendary. I haven't shown the Legendary Jester gear yet, so we'll pick one of the gears to show. That'll be my third screenshot for the game. Maybe we'll do fourth and fifth towards the end game or something, I don't know. It's not a big deal for now. We're looking good though. Let us pick up where we left off last night. 4 a.m. was, yeah, a good bit of fun in the dungeon. So it's a good one to get straight back to after that, because we gotta pick up the momentum, make some progress here. Like I said, type of game you can play for hours and hours and not get very far, so we need to
I remember days when the sun shone
progress
and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
and move things in the right direction. So yeah, we had that last party, good legendary Moog. And first legendary Arbalist, that's right. So now the roster goals are less and less for the first Arbalist. Grey Robber, other thing. Yeah, let's look at the legendary Jester. We have... Wait, legendary Jester die? That's right. Alright, we'll get a picture of that later then. Shit, alright. I have plenty of money to upgrade these. We'll see. Alright, Veteran's Crossbow 2. Millicent. Ooh. Good crossbow there. Refined Plate 2. Survivor. That was pretty good. First legendary Arbalist. Yeah, we'll of course get the Crusader up as well. That's good stuff. How about him actually? Level 5, he can go to level 5, yeah, might as well. Dragon Slayer, Knights to Dragon Knight. Alright, and how about Grey Robber good? Alright, just abilities for the rest then. Let's max out the ones we've been using, I guess. I might want to change her to marking since they're all the same level. I want to, yeah, carefully decide that since, yeah, some of them are just better than others. For example, I probably would rather take Golden Glint off and have Sacred Oath instead. He's pretty good without the heal or the Holy Lance. Yeah, I was thinking Holy Lance is pretty good. Certain combos, but since none of these are leveled up, you get it from the start. This Crusader, we might as well. Unlike Arbalist, where everything is there, is because I think because I got her, she was high level when I recruited her from the stage wagon. So her we can mix around a bit. He, unless you want to spend a lot more gold, best to just boost what we have. She's fine for now. Yeah, I'll have to check that before I send them in again. I might not send them in again right away though. Let's see, we had Carissa last night, legendary ready. Alucard. You left click doesn't do anything. That's funny. Alucard, Carissa. Who else we got lately? Friend Harsh, yeah, Abomination for now. I just like that Abomination. Close for now. We got a cheerleader of all time, Dab Sturgis. There's Adventure Man at Arms. Got Willie. Another top gift subber. I don't know if I want to treat these mercenaries or not. Let's take a look at the stagecoach. Yeah, we came back from that. Ruins, level 3, long exploration. No room for any of these, they're low level anyway. Let's see about these. Nothing really new there. Yeah, nothing that would help the mercenary roster, at least with the Vestal. I can have good combination of Man-at-Arms, Vestal, Grey Robber, Dragon Slayer, stuff like that, or Crusader and Plague Doctor. I can't decide if I want to dismiss him or actually treat him. Probably best to just treat him. He has disease, and probably best just to dismiss them. Probably best to just get a new one. Yeah, these mercenaries are cheap after all. So
The task ahead is terrible.
yeah, there's separate roster
and
there.
weakness cannot be tolerated.
Not in the main roster, and doesn't even take a week of progress to do the Endless Harvest. But now that I know we do indeed fight the Miller again, I'll be using that locket on someone next time. It's pretty good just in itself, even without fighting the Miller, so the blight and speed buff is nice. It has no negative drawbacks. It has no decreasing stats like most things have. Balance out for stuff like dodge and damage. That one is kind of a big drawback, but if you get a mark, it's good, so. Anyway, we shall see. Last we did was just this couple of adventure ones. I've got plenty of legends to work with, so we should probably just do a boss or a estate actual darkest dungeon attempt here. Yeah, put the heaven's hairpin on her. Could give her something better than that. That is just common after all. Someone needs the marcher's seal. I just don't know who quite is best. Let's look at what we do first, then we'll figure out trinkets and all. Charms, and yeah, provisions were free last time. They're still pretty cheap for all the money I have. Saving up for Districts. We have 100 crest already. I think next one, yeah, should probably be Athenium's already done, yeah, so next one I guess after Athenium, maybe Yellow Hand or the Altar of Light, which is better between those two. Probably decide, yeah, one of these two. That's just for the agility characters, the range character, bounty hunters. Close range, yeah. Do I have that bounty hunter at the moment? I think I recruited one again, didn't I? Yeah, there's Jubert, apparently. He's got plenty of camping skills. Deciding what's the best things to use for him. But yeah, between the two, Altar of Light and House of the Yellow Hand, I'm thinking that between the 3 and the 3, so I don't have any other workshop characters added yet. I don't think we need the Forsworn until we start Crimson Court. I hope to finish the main bosses here, but it takes too long. We might just enable it for the heck of it and put the Forsworn in. And maybe get the Kraken Hunter then, maybe the Warlock, maybe the Countess. There's so many custom characters. I don't know. It's hard to balance it out when I'm still just learning the base game, you know. I'm not that far into it, so maybe 4 hours and all. Alright, well, let's see. 4 crit, scouting chance, could probably live without. The crit isn't bad. Stun resist and healing skills could make a difference for, yeah, the healing. So I do like these a little better than those, I guess. These are good. I mean, I like them too. It's just I use these a little more frequently, I feel like. So 200 deeds or 100 portraits. Let's work towards the 200 deeds, I guess. Not going to spend any shards for now. Eventually save those up. Can actually get a couple of these cheaper ones now. Antiquarian, the shard dust. That's a stupid one. You have to have the shard dust in the inventory or it gives you no positive benefit at all. Accuracy really suffers, so that's kind of weird. Got the key for the abomination, stun, skill, and accuracy. Nothing super good, really. I mean, it's decent, but less virtue chance, ignores stealth. Yeah, that's not a big deal. And another shard dust in inventory. Occultist for protection when attacked by husk. These so specific, weird ones. There's some pretty nice ones, yeah, down the line. I feel like some of these are powerful. Random target 5%. What does that mean? Just damages somebody 5% of damage, or on attack, random target 5%. That could have been more specific. 25% stun, skill chance of holy water. On attack hit, blight. That's pretty good. But that's the reason it's 200 freaking shards. So we'll have a while to go for that. We also got, yeah, Hellion. A lot of these, yeah, fancier, more class-specific ones are pretty good. What about this one? Coat of many colors. Like Saruman of many colors. Kill buff target, less stress, more accuracy. Not much, but stun. Hero killed, party stun. Does that mean you kill an enemy and one of them gets stunned? Hero killed, party stress plus 25. That doesn't seem worth it to save up for that. Hero killed party stun. So yeah, that means if you're a hero, anyone on your team, yeah, both you get stunned and you get stress. So that's messed up. But on monster kill, you get -2% stress and +2 to accuracy. That is very subtle, yeah, very slight type of stuff there. Got shards given. That's good for farming shards, I guess. You might want to save up for that right away, just to get more of them. That's obviously only for mercenaries. Yeah, you wouldn't use that in the regular, because you don't run into the thing from the stars that often. Got gunpowder. That's a pretty decent one for the highwayman. Got leper, bandage, max HP, accuracy and max HP. That's pretty good. Medicinal herbs for the grave robber, extra dodge, less blight resist, and more blight duration when applied. That's good for the grave robber. Mirror shield for damage reflection. Now that's a unique mechanic. You don't usually have any damage reflection. It's the riposte. Basically an extra way to riposte than whether he uses it or not, but that's interesting. Stun resist and dodge. Yeah, that one has all positive effects, so that's pretty good. Vestal for healing skills, damage versus Husk and Eldritch. Oh, actually, Husk is a type of enemy. Okay, I thought it was like maybe like one specific monster. No, it's actual type of enemy there. That makes more sense. See the shield breaker again. Damage, random target. Extra, yeah, just same as Crusaders. So yeah, those are kind of worth it to save up for. I'd probably just want to get this one first so I can get more, but it's quite a grind to get those. Here we go for the Jester. That's the closest one I have to afford, is that one. 6 away from that. Extra stress, but extra damage if Latinum in inventory. That's kind of a trade-off. Yeah, you have a lot of... Oh, plus 25% stress skills. I thought it was just stress. So that's good for, yeah, reducing stress. Dirge for the Devour. So, yeah, as long as you have Latinum, you get a little extra stress, 10%, but you'll have a damage boost, and you're more effective at reducing stress. Here we go. Speed, dodge. Yeah, some more basic ones, but pretty good. Houndmaster, there's that. Bleed skill chance if dog treats, so you want to keep at least one dog treat for that, I guess. I hope that's how it works. So I guess you could check the ability, see if it actually carries over or not. Stress skills when guarding. Yeah, just self-stress relief, I think is... Oh, actually the Howl, never mind. The Howl is for the party, yeah. When guarding, so you have to guard someone first. Guard duration longer, that's good. Less dodge could be a problem, but when you have a lot of stress issues, that will definitely be a game changer. And the Flagellant for Husk Ichor. Less max HP, get him to death swarm more quickly. More damage, more skill chance versus Husk. I think Husk are just in the Endless Harvest then, yeah. There's just for the harvesters, like the farmers and all, so. That's why you want to bring mercenary stuff into the mercenary actual area. You can't bring them into the regular dungeon anyway, so. All this stuff is extra, but you can't actually use it for the main game anyway, so. Shouldn't get too attached, too excited about it. Yeah, you cannot use them anywhere else, so healing received below it, 20% would be good for that other sanguination and such. Yeah, if I try to bring any of them in there, for example, it would not work. Alright, so for our next one here, let's see. We got a good team that last time, almost got some other legends, these two already, legends right away. She could use some treatment, I don't know why she was getting so stressed, but we got skilled gambler on him. Not super stressed, but just deciding, yeah, should we save the hack for a little bit, get a really good party to damage her. We'll figure out a good party to damage her. Could go for the Siren, the Swine God, the Necromancer Lord before the Darkest, because that one, yeah, really tough. Keeps changing the reward. I think every week it changes the reward. So save the hack for a bit. I actually consider her harder than these level 5s. I haven't really fought the level 5 boss before though. These are just the first time I've got to each of these. Could do some lower levels just to warm up, so I don't make any like simple mistakes or such. Inventory, slightly better, but it's still not great. Comment on it later, I guess, for bring back that twice size inventory, right? That is what we need. That's definitely what I need. I'll make a quick message here. Alright, so level 6. We tried that, we did fairly well with the original party. We lost all but the flagellants, so if I don't want to gamble them on literally the hardest thing quite yet, we should maybe just go one of these red bosses. The hag I'll probably just send all legendary anyway when I do, but I think we really need a good marking for her or something. Who would be worse than to face right now? The swine god. Actually, there's the shrieker too. He's the same difficulty. Yeah, I have the shrieker, champion, long battle. That'd just be tougher regular enemies. That's also a good one to get some. Oh, there's the good one, the highwayman, or anybody with ranged actually. Huh? That's what he used to shoot. All right. So yeah, necromancer, swine god, shrieker. Get a few of those trinkets back. It's a short one, looks like. That's a unique one. Yeah, I have been needing to kill him, so. Siren, necromancer, swine god. Probably makes sense to start off with a shrieker, actually. Or we could do this for any champions. We don't have that many champions, though, yeah. Nah, we just have mainly legends. Legends for days, one champion. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll come back to this party later. Or just graduate the legends or get other heroes for the in-between. Probably for now, yeah, the shrieker would make the most sense to start with before the hag, even though it's technically harder. Get some trinkets back. Well, that's a good ring. Less damage though, yeah, it balances out. So get some trinkets back. Never fought him before. I don't really know what to expect is the thing. We want to warm up though before that. Maybe I could just do a more basic one. Get some masters or something in here. I don't know. Let's see what we got here first of all. Abomination does not need to be in the front, but front 2 or actually second position is best for him. Hellion always like to have in the front anyway, so. Montificate and Lupus here. Let's see. Let's see about that. First, yeah, the trinkets. Don't think I need to do much back in town, but just make sure gear and such are good to go. Yeah, Montificate. Not do yourself any favors not having fully upgraded gear, so it's good to pay attention to little stuff like that. She is ready for abilities and gear. Let me just do gear first because it's more straightforward. Where's the damn blacksmith? There you go. So upgrade that. And her abilities, are they pretty good right now? I have to figure out the trinkets for her too. Got the Yop, Swan, Hack, and Bleed Out. Yeah, so pretty just straightforward, straight damage. And stun with those debuffs. Put the Martyr Seal on somebody. I don't know who. We have Bleed Resist, Blight Resist, Bleed Skill Chance. What else here? Don't need that at the moment. Those are kind of interesting. These are just general ones for anyone, but I have 2 Heaven's Hairpins? What? I never realized that. I actually have 2 Heaven's Hairpins. That's nice. Had no idea about that. I just got the one recently. I bought it actually, so how about that? Alright, Montificate. For the second Heaven's Hairpin then, that'll work. So rare and uncommon. Lupus is good with damage. HP below, so you want him to get low. That might be a good one for the Martyr Seal, just to get him low with that. This one, extra protection, so it'll take him longer to get that. It's actually less efficient because it takes him longer to use the bonus, so I guess I could take that up for now, put the Martyr Seal on. Eldritch. I don't even know where these enemies are. Too bad you can't just bring trinkets in. If you had extra inventory, you just bring them in, decide when to use them, but that is not how it works. So yeah, Martyr's Seal will be good for him to get to Death's Door. Max HP. Extra damage, extra crit when he does get low, so no need to heal him. Or use the self-heal for that combat. Abomination is one that you do not switch any abilities for. You can switch camping skills, but... he's alright at the moment. Is he religious? How am I supposed to know if he's religious? Doesn't really tell you that much all the time. Alright, so Abomination Hellion looking good to go, Master. I think we'll just do an easier dungeon anyway, just to warm up for first dungeon of the night. Here at almost the 1 hour mark. Alright, looking good to go. Both of these things. What is happening there? Just being weird. Alright, both of those characters are fine. Who else we're gonna send in with them? We have the damage, slight tank, other damage. Wait, looking at different ones, the same characters. I do have 2 abominations. Okay, interesting. They're pretty good. I mean, you always sacrifice them for a good cause, even if they don't survive, right? Have a jester in there. I need a support for sure. Do I have any low-level supports? That's been my problem. Yeah, the Arbalest is my only extra support. That's not really a support. All the rest are all legendary here. So I'm having trouble with that. Any lower-level Crusaders or anything like that? Flagellant can do a little bit of support, but he's not exactly a healer, you know? He just has that, when he's injured, it's more specific. It's more like a secondary support. It's not a primary. Do have little battle heal. That's not really much though. Well, if I do an easy dungeon, hopefully we'd have an easy time of it, but goodness. Yeah, 2 abominations, probably not a good idea. Crusader in the 3rd position, probably not a good idea either. So you can't use anything. So that won't work. Man at Arms, 3rd position. Yeah, I have this other one to try to make use of that. Position 4 for him. So if I want to actually have a Man at Arms position 4, got to figure out the abilities and such for that. Let me see. Dad want to be position 4. We can go to skills and just purchase a new skill, basically, just the way it worked out. So what have we got here? Position 4, command, defender, bolster. So just a lot of buffs, basically. Not much direct action, but he at least can guard and such. So defender. Trying to unequip this. How do you do that? We'll buy it, then unequip it. So yeah, bolster to level 3. Defender up to level 3. Bellow. That's one I haven't really used. That's the debuff, level 3. And command is the last one, position 4. They obviously thought of that if they give you a trinket for having a benefit to that position, so... Yep, command instead of crush, rampart, retribution. Now he's fully equipped for position 4, and he will have more protection, more healing received, so it's good for another support still. Less, he doesn't have a stun, does he? Yeah, I don't need this then. That's kind of wasted if he doesn't have a stun. The only stun he has is, rampart, so take that out for now. Keep that one. Extra dodge, all that, yeah. Do not need that at the moment. What else we got here? Yeah, I don't really need accuracy though, so that might actually be a good one. Don't really need damage though either. He doesn't do any damage with these, he just debuffs, guards, buffs, and does a different kind of buff. See, I don't need damage. So mainly he's a guard, more of a tank than for the team. Debuff the enemies if needed. Crits received chance while marked. That's a good one, so we do want to mark for him. He doesn't have a mark without retribution. Mark? Oh, that marks himself. Yeah, that marks himself. So he doesn't have a mark, yeah. But he can give crits receive debuff against a marked target. So yeah, let me switch that out. I'll figure out something better. Oh, blight resist, disease resist. Dodge already so high. I don't really care about blight and disease, so... What else we got here? I already have another of those, so I'd probably sell one if I need the money, but I barely have 2 of those. It's kind of tricky to use it. It's not the typical, you know, man-at-arms. It's a more unique style. Don't need that. Don't need that. Healing skills. Don't really have. Not gonna have low torch. Bleed resistance. Move. Really just, yeah, want something with debuffs and buffs. So there's not many trinkets that affect buffs, though. Let's see. Debuff skill chance. Debuff resist. A little bit of dodge suffering, but it balances out, I guess. That'll be just for the debuff, though, nothing for the buff. He does have 3 buffs and 1 debuff. Maybe I can do better than that. Let's see. Resist. Blight and bleed, you know, cured with consumables, so... Oh, that's pretty good, just for, Probably doesn't get surprised very often, though, but... Still interesting. Stress, I don't think he'll have much to worry about. But if nothing else, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, these are tricky to find when he doesn't actually attack. All he does is defend, debuff, and buff. That is unusual for any character, so... Stun resist doesn't hurt, but it will affect the dodge. Protection. Be a little nice buff. Less speed, he'll basically have less turns. If you have a lot of characters with low speed, you won't attack as much as the enemy, right? So, I don't know all these nuances, but I'm sure there's a few things like that. Alright. Yeah, the other man-at-arms specific stuff isn't too big a deal. So that'll probably just have to be stress or something, I don't know. These dark things I don't need. Yeah, I never used the snake oil before. I'll just give that a try. I feel like that isn't worth it to counteract the buff when he only has 1 debuff ability. I'd rather protect the team, buff the team, than debuff the enemies all the time. Alright, so he'll be in 4th position. We've got the Hellion, Man-at-Arms, and the Abomination currently. We still need a support in the 3rd position. Yeah, we've got that pretty much set. So what else? I forgot to take a look at these. Yeah, she'll be fine on those. Remind me, you know, might as well upgrade all his stuff, but it's kind of a lot of money for a good Abomination. Hopefully he gets the money worth it. Yeah, that's a lot there. But you don't have a disadvantage. I need a good healer. Yeah, the self-heal. Probably not worth the money, but I have the money, might as well spend it, I guess. Alright, who will our support be? Do we have to borrow a legend just to support a Hellion, Abomination, and Man-at-Arms? Is there really no other supports available besides legends? Wow. 3rd position Flagellant wouldn't work anyway. Redeem is just not reliable enough. Yeah, I can't do that. He's not good in 3rd position anyway. Could have him designated healer in 3rd position, have absolutely no abilities. That would not be productive. I don't know what should do here, because I'd rather not just use a legend for the heck of it, but it will help out the lower level. And if I do a freaking low level, the legends won't go on it anyway, is the problem. So the better man-at-arms been getting through. He got all high already. Okay, there's gotta be something here. Something we can work with this team. Yeah, it doesn't like restrict you or anything, but Legends will not do these easy levels, so unless I do this one. Yeah, I can do the orange ones, but not the green ones. Green one's too easy for the Legends and Champions, I believe. Yep. Only level 4s will go on the easier ones. I have such a hard time without healing. He can guard a lot, but since he does get extra healing, it'd really be a waste. So, should I do green or orange? I just wish I had more Master and Champion level supports at the moment. Just got them too high. Too much up there. Could trade other characters, like Shield Breaker or something. Let me check the stagecoach. No supports in there. See, that doesn't help. When there's nothing. I've also got to check nighttime ambush, these other things. Try to be a little prepared. I know it's a little excessive to get started, but we'll get there. All the strategies. Yeah, we've got that debuff. Clotter locked in, so he can't lose that. Yeah. So if you run a really topped out character, it gets a little too elaborate, I feel like. Stuff like that. Just lock all the good ones, remove all the bad ones. It's just too much. Okay, well. Got what we got so far. Number 3. If we do, yeah, an easy one, at least it won't be too bad. Should I send a portrait in with him? Portrait was on, yeah, the last one we used. He's almost, yeah, about to be legend anyway, so if I send a portrait on one, at least it's making good use of it. But who? Maybe the 3rd or lower level. Lower level can make do. Yeah, I cannot figure out who to send here. If I do a legend one, I can do an orange one. They might have a hard time though. Special. Well, he's a tank anyway. Yeah, I could send in legendary Vestal, Antiquarian, or cultist. The 3rd position wouldn't be too bad. Definitely need a healer is the thing, so yeah, I'll put the portrait on someone that needs it. We'll switch around if needed. Okay. Yeah, Martyr Seal on him. Get him nice and dead. I don't know how I'll get him dead if I'm guarding with him all the time is the problem. He doesn't have any taunts or any guards, so we just have to hope the enemies attack him basically. That's kind of sketchy. Oh man, it's such a tough situation just to try to figure out the party order. That's really half the game, I feel like. Let's get started though in any case. Bot be fine. Don't need to check anything else in the background for now. Why all the Abomination would say that. Yeah, that's funny. He's not as scared of anyone because he's the scariest thing in the room. If I send a legend in, at least they'll make some progress. She's just got that recent healing skill, so she haven't healed in that? I didn't think so, yeah. It's kind of funny. Alright. I guess I'll send in her. We'll do the champion one instead of the super easy one. I hope they don't get killed in the attempts, but at least they'll have a legend on their side, right? Is she decent on the 3rd position? Yeah, we'll go to this one or that one. Gentle Tide. No town event for that one. Let's see if she'll work here in the third position. She has the heal. Yeah, everything she needs there. Do they prefer Cove or Ruins? Let's see. Got Cove Tactician. Yeah, no, Cove phobia, so get ready for that siren soon. Haven't fought the fisherman in a while, so it'll be just good to come back. Some things that don't really help, but cure them later, you know. It's hard to do the treatment and the quirk removal. All these weeks, it's hard to really manage juggle the party when you can't do it all at once like that. Okay, the portrait, I'm guessing, should go to, yeah, lower level. Yeah, I'm gonna try to use that even though it doesn't look very promising. Try to use both of these. That's probably a bad combo, to be honest. Could give like him that or something. I don't. He does do more damage. This might not work out, but I can maybe a guard on him, force the mark, force guard by ally on him, and then add that extra guard or just more buffs and debuffs. How about we put the portrait on? Well, the stress isn't such a big idea. Since these are uncommon, they are worth more. Since it's common, it's not that powerful of an effect. Switch out negative stress for positive stress, but hey, plus 50% resolve XP will be substantially more than he would get normally. Alright, Cove looking good. Sorry it took me a little longer than usual to finally get to the battle, but yeah, Legend Antiquarian will have to just borrow that support because otherwise we could not do that one beneath her experience. So we'll go for that then. Ward off the Eldritch Tide for the Leo ring. Oh, that's a nice one for the Dragon Slayer. The unique trinket there. We'll finally get to the dungeon. Sorry it took so long. Looking good though, all fine on my end. Fun time last night. We had a solid bit of raidership. It was nice. All those lurkers and such. Didn't see a lurker earlier. Appreciate it though, for what it's worth. First cheer of the month, although exciting. Get us 1% more for our 6-month-old cheer goal. Here we have the pineal gland. Oh man. Alright, only 50% more inventory. It's not much, but at least it's something. Medium. We'll take what we need. Don't think you need anti-venom much on the Cove. I remember you do need a good bit of blood. I have 3 stacks, right? What's going on here? Let me make sure I actually have room, because for some reason they're doing me dirty on room. I'm gonna be mad. Oh, my bad. Where is the 3rd stack? It's not showing up. That's awkward. That a little bit awkward there. Get some torches. 3rd stack not showing up on these quest items. I hope it shows up in the dungeon. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. Well, that's everything in any case. Might be Latinum from the Fishman. At least, yeah, Cove is one easy to remember because it's by the ocean, but otherwise have a hard time remembering what type of monsters and what areas, but we'll see. For now, though, good enough, I guess. You could always run away, I guess. You could always exit, fix the mods if the mods are broken for some reason. Let's see. Good while of preparation for this one. I hope it is at least relatively worth it. Took me quite a while to get things started. It's fine. Looking good for now. Hope the Dragon Champions are doing fine today.
The flopping fish-like things abhor the warding sigils.
3rd slot is back.
Let us claim this place anew.
They abhor the pineal gland. I can understand why. Here we go. Hilarious. Alright, this is a pretty good team. It's not like super ideal meta elite, but it'll get the job done. We'll get some levels, and we'll get a boss probably next. Cultist, I heard. Antiquarian, I heard, is best for looting things, so... Barnacles, don't you want a shovel, yeah. I think you get a little extra antiquarian.
Loot are often low on supplies.
If you loot with her, I'm not entirely sure, but... That is the legendary Antiquarian. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, quest. Lit. It be lit. Of course it is. Here we go. To Goblin Town in the dungeon. Don't have any sun rings, but yeah, Heaven's Hairpin only work if it is actually above 75. Not at 75, above 75. Oh, there goes Lupus with his booty grabbing. Shovels. Wow, plenty of shovels. He has compulsive certain action. Yeah, can understand that. Firewood. Yeah, a little hard to manage this new inventory, but figure it out eventually. It doesn't relieve any stress, that's for sure, but it's tough to use. But at least 50% more, I actually have a chance to get some. I was really missing the twice inventory size yesterday. Damn, how they get surprised. Happens more than I thought, I guess.
Eradicated.
We got this thing. Yeah, I wasn't I'm there in an ambush, yeah, not in scouting, but happens, I guess. Oh boy, he's dangerous now. Yeah, no need to transform for these, I think. That'd be a bit of a waste. Slap him where it hurts. Slap the jellies. Yeah, that'll take care of them. Alright, our first one for 4th position, Man-at-Arms. Go ahead and debuff, I guess. Yeah, tell him what's what. Yeah, less dodge, less speed. That'll make us be able to attack more, so that is actually a pretty good debuff there. Yell at him, tell him what's what. Yeah, I can just do that, I guess.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That is a funny ability. Yeah, out of position here, so clear the corpse, I guess. That's fine. Got this. Flush them out with the flash. Flush them out, I mean. Flush them on out. Can we stack this? Less speed? Let's see if that works. Negative 12 speed to make them pretty slow. Nah, it didn't actually stack. They resisted, that's why. They resisted it. Good dodge. We'll get you in a moment. That's the blight. Helps, and there we go. Nearly got him. They should be dead from that. Alright. Which one lasts longer? I wonder these other buffs. I think it's just for rounds. Or the rest of the battle, so it doesn't really matter. No healing needed, so very good.
A faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, I think after this one I'll go to the workshop. Complain that the twice size inventory mod isn't there. No, actually right now. I don't understand why the other one got removed. Balanced version, barely any different. Ugh. Please bring back the ×2 inventory slots. I was really enjoying the game without constantly having to leave things behind. I forgot what I was really gonna say. I think a lot of things ahead of the time I don't really follow through the same, but at least get the general idea. Yep, ×2 better than plus 50%, so plus 100% instead of... I mean, I know he's not the one who made that, but, you know, I'm just trying to encourage people to Make it proper one. If I had any idea how to do it myself, I would. I don't even know where to begin right now. Let's just enjoy Current Adventures. 0.1% frame drop from that. That is fine. Lovely enough. Here we go. Trap. Good 90%. She knows what to do. Nobody guaranteed, but we've got what we need. Almost out of room already, but it's actually pretty good boots for me. I like that unwrithing mass or whatever. Plus 20% protection is also very strong. That is way more protection than you usually get. Yeah, like him even plus 10%. 20% is impressive. I'd put it on if I didn't build his entire loadout after that. Somebody else might want it, but she has little debuffs. Accuracy is good. Blight resist is good, even though we don't have. We have 2 blights, yeah, technically. Debuff. Yeah, I don't think anyone would benefit too well. She only has bleed on that one, but when you want it to work, you know. Some enemies are just monsters are really vulnerable to bleeding, is the thing. I don't know if the fish are exactly, but I don't think we really need that protection right now. Yeah, put that on if we're dying or something, maybe. The movement I'm not too worried about, but the protection is definitely good to have. The movement is more like for the actual estate, where they move you every other turn. You definitely want some movement resistance. Seems to help. So yeah, these basic boots actually be very helpful for the final level, looks like. Could be. Alright, who did I see online here? Oh well. Let's check it out. Yeah, we want to deal with him so he doesn't blow up on us. No imploding thrall today. Pustulant bastard that he is. Stun is pretty high. Let me... Oh, I can't hit him with that. Could transform here. It doesn't seem that worth it to me. It adds to stress. It is more powerful, of course, but I'll get by without it for now. Let's do the base damage. He's at 1 HP. Oh well.
The formation is broken. Maintain
the healer for now anyway. Alright, do a debuff. I mean, if you make them slower, it is good, so... I like the buffs, but debuffs are also pretty good. If we hit him, yeah, I actually want him to get low health, so I don't want that. Live without stress. Live with a little stress. Oh, leave her alone, you silly. Oh man, they get a lot of turns for being slowed down. Interesting. Alright, which one for this? He has a lot of armor, I think. 75% protection. That's his armor, yeah. If it has protection, that's basically armor. Now I understand how that works. Alright, we're good. We'll get what we need. Have some of that. The pineal gland and the bile. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would hit them directly like the usual man-at-arms, but 4th position man-at-arms. It's different. Dodge. Protection, I get the debuff. No. Stress, good too. Doesn't hurt for sure. Yeah, a lot of turns again. Here we go. That'll take care of little fish. Little wide mouth. Should I bleed out the snail? The debuff doesn't last too long, does it? That works. I know she had the bleed amulet, so 3 rounds isn't too bad. Alright, what do we want now? Heal herself, maybe? That works. Good to top off when you can. Okay. Sure, the
inspiration
precision.
and improvement.
Okay, that works. Emerald.
These nightmarish
I miss
creatures
the
can be
total
felled. They can be
inventory
beaten.
so much. Why would they remove that? Whoever removed that is a killjoy. It was going so well until you removed double inventory capacity. I can't take for granted the fact that I have plus 50% though. It's 50% more than you usually have. All the players who have played this completely vanilla, I salute you, because God, it's so ridiculous. Inventory. I don't need that. Whoa! I don't need that many torches.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
It's medium, it's not that much anyway. Just bring in more to have them, you know. Yeah, 2 shovels, yeah, 6 shovels. Probably don't need that many shovels. Shovels or torches, I guess I'll just go torches for now, and I'll come back to that. I hate all this backtracking I have to do just because inventory slot. Fuck, I wish they brought that. Twice 2 inventory slots back, or I had some idea to use like a personal modder. I'd not even publish it to the workshop. I just use it for myself, infinite inventory code or something. Oh, there you go. Looks good. It worked. That might work. Yeah, I found that actual workshop here. Hold on. Infinite stacks, well, it would be less room for the initial thing. Why can't you just have infinite inventory? I don't understand. Goodness. Maybe this, yeah, compatible with the one I have now, maybe not. A lot of these other ones are just not that good at all. Care about the trinkets and all. Oh, you silly, silly, silly. 40? Oh, that's the one I tried before. Not functional. What is this? What the heck is this? Huh? So this one, yeah, squishes the pictures down. I don't really need the trinkets, I just want space. So, is that, yeah, twice inventory. Let's try that one too. Alright. Madness. Why can't you just to the other mod then? Wait, which one? It said I need a different one. I didn't really see it though. Oh jeez. Let's see if I can find that. Said it was by this one, right? Goodness, why do you have to do such weird pictures and all? I don't know if that's gonna work. Let me unsubscribe to that one, maybe resubscribe. Wait, where'd it go? Yeah. It said you need another one, so. All of the following other items in order to function properly. And then it opens it in the overlay. What the heck? Okay, that's the actual one. Sub to that. Sub to that. I'll restart the game now, I guess, because I'm out of room. Put that back. This one's annoying, just the clicking is, yeah, pretty bad. It's worth a shot, peace of mind. Actually enjoy the game. Have less of these frustrations, so... Let me go ahead, yeah, just pick right up where we left off. Don't know if, yeah, some of these will overlap and not work maybe, so... Just gotta disable that one for now. Well, I've actually disabled that one, then I come back and I had more more things in the inventory than are actually the regular default room. I feel like something's gonna break or go wrong, so... I don't know. I don't know about that. I have not tried that yet. Where you have more room, when you have more things in inventory than usual room, then you revert to the original space. Seems like it would explode or something. Doesn't seem like a very good idea to do that. Alright, quick cloud update. We'll have just slight bit of frame drop, nothing terrible. And we will try that. Yep. We shall try that. See how it goes. Okay, little reload. We have... Yes, the two that I looked there. Let's see how it looks. Fingers crossed, hope for the best. If we have back to the twice space, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna mind anyone who gets upset at my comment there or anything for asking for a twice room. You know, it's not a big deal. Just to make it better for future
The
opens.
flopping fish-like things abhor the warding sigils. Let us claim this place anew.
That looks pretty weird. Is that the Crimson Court portrait or something that changed the holy water herbs? Where did the holy water go? Yeah, it definitely changed the look of these things a bit. That's strange. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's a Crimson Court thing, even though I don't have Crimson Court enabled. But do we have more room is the question. We might not have any more room from after all that. I was kind of defeating the whole purpose when I did that for him. Thought it was going to give me the twice slots again instead of 50% more. That's weird. Well, we'll find out soon enough, huh? How do we get a battle? Okay, we didn't get the treasure yet, so... Yeah, let's see for the loot here, I guess.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Kind of irritating, but we'll figure it out. Eventually, we'll be back to where we were. Double rumors. Or something even better, hopefully. Not trying to cheat, I'm just so frustrated leaving stuff behind all the time. At least it doesn't affect it too much. It's nothing game-breaking. Shield Breaker isn't super OP either. It's pretty well balanced, actually. It's nice when things are well balanced, but they're trying to make it a little more quality of life. Helping a lot of these things in the sequel with all that carriage ride and stuff. Or actually, I gotta improve it quite a good bit. We'll see. Enjoy the original for now. It's already been out for, yeah, let's see. Just to refresh my memory. May 8th, so we're getting closer and closer, less than a month, and 2016, so it's already 7-year anniversary this year. That's intense. 7 years. It's still holding up the test of time, though, isn't it? Yes. Clear them out quick enough. Yeah, its speed should help. I hope so. Here we go. Little stabby stabby. Ah, should go.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Bleed out now.
Unforgiving.
It's funny, just not need the transformation yet. That's alright. No options here in the first position.
The wounds of
Except to
war can
transform.
be healed, but never hidden.
Best option there, I think. Yeah, thought I'm good. See if this stacks or not, I'm curious. Yeah, now they have -12 speed. It'll be slow as goes. That's pretty good. Slice him down, finish him off, yeah.
Their formation is broken.
Just us in the cut through
Maintain
now.
the offensive.
Rather not transform here, really the last guy. I mean, stress is fine, but it's still kind of redundant. I don't know. Should have decent healing skills. Healing grades. Yeah, just get the dodge rather than the attack, because it's the last guy. He's not going to be that hard to beat.
A dizzying blow to
There
body
was
and
that.
brain.
Impressive. Not bad on that outlaw. But we'll take care of business. Considering here, what's the better thing to do? Could transform now. He gets the turn right after, right? So, yeah. I guess he's worth it after all. Here you go, buddy. Oh. Unfortunate. Alright, bandage him up. Plenty of bandages. That was tricky. Alright. Yeah, I'm on command here. Nearly got him. He should be dead, but he's not. Oh, picking on that dab there. Nasty guy. Alright, what's the most accurate attack here?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
A little extra stress because of that,
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
portraits. 3 rounds for that. That's whatever. Moving on, I guess. We'll go to camp before too long. Yeah, I could go back to the treasure vault, figure out if I have expanded room or not, but it seems like kind of a waste just to open it without knowing. I don't know. See about this monster's loot, perhaps. Alright, now I'll transform right away. Bust that out. Let's see.
Annihilated.
There you go. It's a good abomination. Definitely.
Decimated.
Perfect. All I needed for that. Looking good. Good indeed. Lovely stuff. Lovely enough. Yeah, get him out of stealth. That doesn't hurt. Could also protect me of these other things. He not looking great for health right now, so... Yeah, he is lower level after all, so... Let's just do, probably dodge, yeah. Dodge, bolster. Oh, yeah. Let's buff him. He'll guard him if he gets the chance, so I'd like to take him out early if possible. What do we got? Can't reach that far back, though. Crit mod pretty good. He has no protection boost at least. Let's try that. Decent bite. Action abilities. Try to make it fairly worthwhile. Alright, should we bleed out now? Maybe before he gets guard or protection or something, yeah. It's good to bleed him now. 80% resistance, so I was lucky to even get that, really. Alright. Trying to get him lower health for that Martyr Seal and the Book of Rage. Is ironic, he has the Book of Rage and his ability named Rage, so good stuff. Now we'll get that. Or we could bolster the guard that's just damage, so better have someone guard that does damage, but it's tricky to do that. Oftentimes a tad bit tricky. Clear him out, then I could heal, perhaps. Alright, we got rake plus 20. Yeah, the more you rake, the more damage it does, but unnecessary. Headbutt him where it hurts. Thought I could stun, yeah, of course. I can stun, right? No? The abomination does not have stun? Just on the chains? That's only a knockback, huh? Thought that had stun this whole time. That's weird. Maybe at a higher level or something. I don't know. I could have sworn that had stun. Oh well. probably confusing it with something similar. We're fine. Do a little extra damage.
And improvement.
Clear out the corpses, all she can really do. At that position, so knocked him back up. He's dead. That's good. Alright, eat him up, fishy. Eat up the fishy.
Obliterated.
We can heal later. We'll get the camping for chilling. Let's see from Nico. Oh, tapestry. Definitely want that.
Trifling victory.
So I believe if I leave now, even if I press escape right now, it'll actually close the spoil screen. You could waste some amazing relics and stuff. You press escape right now. Let me double confirm that, because I don't want to do that by accident later, you know. Yeah, you can't get rid of the quest item. Can? That's weird. I mean, I just weird that it even lets you do that in the first place. Alright, don't need all these shovels. I don't think it'll let me leave that behind. Yeah. So I'm gonna replace something else. Oh, man. Dang it, I kept switching. Well, no wonder he had such a hard time. I switched those by accident. No wonder he had a hard time back there. Yeah, less protection, less healing I didn't get, but yeah, dodge. His dodge was down. That was bad. Alright, oh yeah, that's fine, except for the quest. Gosh dang, okay. I really hate this, man. Herbs. Alright, use the herbs. Alright, so you press escape and the loot screen. It does close it. So I was trying to go back to the menu. Alright, those mods did not work. I mean, it's nice to have the 50% boost still, but for some reason it was not yet compatible with something. I don't even feel like that actually worked, like the actual room. Let me see here. Oh, that's why. That was still on. Yeah, I just want to make sure it didn't break. Okay. Now I'll load in with that disabled. And hopefully then I'll have twice the room. If that's the case, man, we will be smooth sailing from here on out as long as that mod is up. Let's see. Bad. Songs now, moment of truth, fingers
The
crossed.
flopping fish-like things abhor the warding sigils.
Yep, no
Let us
change.
claim this place anew.
No change in inventory capacity whatsoever. In fact, it actually shrunk it, where you don't see the shovels and all that. I hope they're still there. If they're not, they're just lost to oblivion, but alright, that is not gonna work. So I will disable all current subscribed inventory mods except the other one I had. The Hedge Knight, yep, that one coming out. It's Sir Duncan the Tall, actually. That's pretty cool. But I will not be getting that. Okay, let's see. Subscribed items. No thanks for that. If I want to be vindictive, give it a thumbs down. It's not a big deal to me. You gave it a try. It did not work for whatever reason. Alright. Maybe the very back pages we have something here like twice the inventory. Mods. No, these have nothing to do with inventory. Oh, there's some weird stuff here. Full roster start. What? Let's see here. Quest item. That's a good one, just to stack quest items. Antiquarian. See, they try to make it balanced, like certain characters do certain things. That's just too freaking much, man. Oh, God. Maybe this will work independently. I'll just try that one. In itself. Gold pouches. You couldn't just make more room, you jerks. The other ones was so good with twice the room. Is Tony Stark in the darkest? Looks like a Dead Space 2, like Isaac or something. Oh my goodness. That's pretty interesting. Not something I'm immediately drawn to, but why? Why did they remove? Why does it have to be limited so much? Oh man. 3 times sell price for your loot. See if they can do something that broken in OP. Why can't they just make inventory? Wow, man. Extra quirks. Yeah, a lot of these sell for no price. I think I'm around the not safe for work heirlooms right now. Think I'm alright on that for now. Nothing very good here. That might actually help a little bit. Could try that, I guess. 18 inventory slot. That's really only 2 more. Oh boy. Yeah, that one tried already. We've been there and back, all these specific ones. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna, we say I already basically had the ones without having the rooms, so restart, take a look from there. I mean, obviously I know I could try the default way, play purely vanilla without worrying about the inventory, but I just got so frustrated for so long. And now that I've tasted, see what it actually is to have twice the inventory space and to not have to worry about it, I just want to get back to that and not have to deal with it anymore, because that was just so nice to not have to keep leaving things behind. All these trinkets, all these collectibles.
Ruin
you just
has
have
come
to
to our family.
make the call, make the decision, I guess, for things that are less valuable than others. That's the part of the challenge. It's designed that way on purpose. I understand that. But man, see how that goes for stacks. Maybe the stacks will make it easier. Quests and heirlooms and things, instead of it being so limited. I mean, I understand why it's designed like that. So you only have so many herbs and holy water and things to help your characters, but
The flopping fish-like things abhor the warding sigils. Let us claim this place anew.
yeah, lost the shovel, everything. Oh yeah, and I can stack at least. Yeah, the other things are somewhere there. I can't use them though, because I didn't do the 2 times size. Maybe the other one would be compatible. Let's give it a try. At least that's the most biggest inventory I've got so far. Yeah, mods are the closest thing maybe even to cheat codes. There's not even like direct cheat codes in the game. There's no console, I guess. But otherwise, it would solve this a long time ago. All these RPG issues and carry weights, Skyrim, the rest just part of the challenge.
The flopping fish-like
Yeah, so I
things
lost the shovels,
abhor the warding sigils.
stuff like that.
Let
That
us
was
claim this place anew.
extra, I guess. I don't know, I can't even move stuff down here. That's weird. But I can stack food. Yeah, I don't know where that 3rd bar actually is. Maybe it just... Why can't you move empty stuff there, though? That's weird. Alright, let's see about this. Yeah, I don't have the shovel because I lost it because I reduced the inventory size while it was past it, so I lost a lot of things. Let's see about this.
Wealth beyond
All right,
measure,
third slot at least.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And we have more stacks, so that's technically better, more optimized than it was where I left off, you know, previously. Losing the shovels will hurt, but I'll take the compensation. Just the way it goes. Could go back now for the treasure, I guess. Kind of annoying to backtrack in. Backtrack for the treasure real quick. We have the keys at least, yeah. It's the best of me sometimes, but you know, the 2 times inventory size was awesome. I got spoiled myself for getting used to that for the several sessions that we had it on. Alright, here you go for the strong box. Not worth the backtrack for that, but so it goes. Where'd my torch? Oh, I lost my torches too. Those were also part of the original backpack. So yeah, punish myself. These are the risks you take. You experiment mid-dungeon, so yeah, that might be tough to finish off, especially with Heaven's Hairpin. Not gonna have any benefit now. That's too bad. Yeah, lost my shovels, lost my torches. Let's hope we can get through in one piece still. I'd be ashamed to abandon just because I didn't have the foresight to keep the inventory expansion on and keep the rest before it got collapsed and
If
reduced
only
like that.
treasure could staunch the flow of
Plenty of money, but
otherworldly corruption.
bad decisions were made. That's for sure. Wow, 90% on that, man.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Just had the regular herb portrait back. That was weird to switch the holy water and herbs. Yeah, I lost the holy water too. I don't know how much I lost, but it was a good amount. Yep, that's too bad. Here we go. Oh, I got her out of position, didn't I? I forgot. They'll have some nasty attacks now. Dear, oh dear. Let's see what we can do. It's rough.
Destroyed.
Stress her out, huh? Yeah, torch not looking good at all. Oh man.
The blood quickens.
So two things, not the best pairing there. Antiquarian and Man-at-Arms, because protect me good for damage, you know.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Move the
them
corpse back, yeah.
all.
That's kind of funny. Okay. Might be helpful. Gladiator. Oh, still tough though. Just the icing on the cake. That's still pretty solid at least. If we get through this, you know. That's a funny portrait. Alrighty. Take care of him, get some extra heals if possible. Yeah, nothing for the back here. Oh well. Change into human. Elimination.
Sedated.
Wrong position, but so it goes. Oh, I can't bolster. That's once per battle. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Interesting. A lot of these things just change from what I remember. Quite interesting there. Push her back. Want to move her up, yeah, might as well. Her actual position would be good.
By inches.
Oh dear. Lost items to unexplainable oblivion void. How it went. Stunning, yeah, buy me some time to heal. Could use some healing.
Soothed. Sedated.
Camp at some point, but it's good. Just procrastinate to buy more healing. Might not be worth it though. He doesn't need healing, but they do. Using higher level, but she doesn't have the hairpin anymore. Yeah, let me heal her, I guess. Other tough calls, tough decisions. A little bit foggy in here. Alright. Come on then. See it through.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
Yeah, it's
offensive.
nice the stacks are improved, so got a little easier time with that. 50% and that. Sometimes you just need multiple mods. Damn, it is dark. Yeah, rearrange. Key. Oh, we should
handsome
probably
reward
camp now,
for
yeah.
a task well performed.
Pretty good time to camp, I guess.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Low torchlight.
Rats in a
Make
maze.
it work. See, I did forget to double check nighttime ambush. Let's see if we got any of that. Nope. We might get nighttime ambush then. Unfortunate. That's a funny one. Less stress, but less accuracy and speed. That's a good one for sure. Oh yeah, it's good resistances. Strange powders. Could pilfer. You can do that 3 times. So maybe just do it twice. So let me see these. Anger management. That's pretty good though. More stress, but oh, I don't really care about disease, blight, and bleed because I have anti-venom. This is good for stress and all the rest. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. The beast is not for you. Yep, don't need that one. Guess we'll do some resupply. Alright, good enough, whatever that was. Oh, we got a torch. Here comes the nighttime ambush, the most likely. If we had shield breaker, probably definitely would, but since we don't, maybe like 50-50 chance. Beats me. Alright.
The match is struck.
Ah, nice, we got the
A
fire.
blazing star is born.
Light one torch, we'll make the most of that. Nice to actually have that applied, so. We're back on our feet at least. Yeah, little issues with the mods there, but you know, such is the challenge. Figured out for Skyrim, maybe figure out better for Witcher. Good enough now for Darkest Dungeon. Alright, Coral I think was shovel, bandages. Thought it was something there. I think it's probably shovel, yeah. Oh, stress. Okay, forward we go. Save that last torch for The most beneficial moment. Come on, Dabby, with that Guardian shield. Yeah, it was annoying I put the boots on by accident just for the inventory stuff. He's back where he should be now. Guard them up. Ah, the spring. This is healing. Yeah, I might as well heal. Oh yeah, stress. It said just positive, like green plus. I could be healing or stress, I guess. But that didn't hurt. Alright, let's light that torch and get in there. My only torch. Balance it out a little bit. Oh. That's just the quest, okay. Well, it didn't make much difference. Do it now or later. Alright, there you go for that. Jarate. Jarate indeed. Nothing too bad. Looking good. What other excitement should we get to tonight? Last quest could be up here, could be down there. No excuses, you know. Found a couple raids last night in any case, that was lovely. Refresh our spirits a bit. Eventually debut some of these very lovely ones. Add the new song here shortly. Okay. Here we go. Oh, a giant crab dude down. How did I get surprised in a room, you know? I guess that can happen, but unfortunate. Why would you buff the one that doesn't even do damage? Why are they doing that? Can understand buffing the crab, but alright, let's move her up. Move them all up. A little bit of stress from that. It's not over, Dab, just because you're lower level. Calm down. Get back in position here. Yeah, I can do that at least. And we'll show him who's boss. Right off the bat. Yeah, he needs to be low damage to be more effective is the thing. Low health to be more higher damage. Slam him good. That'll move him up too, but she needs to be up is the problem. Alright. Bypass stealth perhaps. Yeah. They're not too dangerous at the moment, but yeah, juggling them back and forth. There's nothing else I can really do until I get him back where he's supposed to be. There you go. He needs to be in position for us. So.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Thank the dark for that, probably. He also guards for stress is the thing. The beast roar. Oh. That didn't make it. You see it? Dang it. Alright, we'll figure this out. Yeah, the torch, really changes the situation, so fortunately I hurt myself with that torch. I think that wasn't on a boss or something, because that would have been... That's why I did like an early warm-up, you know, trying to figure this stuff out, so I think we're pretty good moving forward, but... Yeah, so it goes. I'm gonna get him low health. Bleed him out, I guess. Why not? Resistant bleed. Press it there. Yeah, he's not in the right position. He doesn't get any benefit. Get back there. Heal. Absolutely ridiculous. Wow. Probably just want to focus the crab, man.
Blurred vision.
But he can also get healed. Technically, right? Bandage up, come on, you got this. Now everyone's back where they should be, at least. What else do we need here? Light.
Impressive.
little bit of light. Be dangerous right now. All of them, really. Double stress. That's OP. Here we go, Lupus. Vigorous. Good abomination. Very good.
Adversity can foster
Vigorous
hope
beast.
and resilience.
That's what we needed there. So I've got the one use per battle for that. Yeah, I should probably do that now. Make it worth it, you know. Damn, healing was annoying, wasn't it? Let's try this. Another picture just for the round. Try to take him out, but if they heal him, I'll have to change strategy. I don't know who the best target is here, really. Oof. That's good. Vigorous beast, you. Let's try some raking. Buff the rake for 3 rounds, so it'll get up there a couple hits in a row. That's a pretty good strategy. Okay, one of these. Doesn't hurt. It might not be the best debuff, but it's pretty good. Heal her up, because she does have healing at least. Not much, but usually heal him. He has the extra healing received. Alright, take him out. Get rid of that debuff, so yeah. Oh, lucky crit. Good crit. That's better. One more, and then. This madness, you know. We'll find a good balance, for sure. Alright, here we go. Rake is boosted, but not that much. And more damage on him, actually. Damn, that's close. Finish him off.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Nothing
crumbles.
too tough this level. It's just, yeah, interesting area. Pretty unique area. There you go.
Inspiration and improvement.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna go for her, so. That coming in handy. Actual position. Actual guarding. Good stuff. This is probably the best option. Yeah, I don't know why that. Always thought that had stun on it. It's funny. Less dodge, less speed, though, is a good thing. Moves him forward, but it's worth it, I guess. So heal or kill them. Get one more healing. Does have some bonus, so. Saw the resistances were intense. Hellion should finish him off. That doesn't yet.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened
There's the
blade.
rare antique. We should have room. Nice. Nice to have room, and stacks are making a difference here for sure. We'll eat that food before the end. Reshuffle, and what have we got here? The flag head. Quite remember if there's much to interact with that. Doesn't hurt. I think it's just a buff, yeah, but it's still nice to get the interactions unlocked and all. Yeah, let's see how about this. Marvelous aura should be good. Yep, stress. And down we go. Nearly there. Torches, yeah, not helping us out. I'd have an easier time if I did not obliviate my shovels, torches, and holy water. Preparation. Doing better than we did at the earlier stages of the game, though. 86 hours in, we've learned a couple things at least. What was I gonna do? Yeah, food. Might as well. He can get low, but the rest gonna top off. Alright, on we go. Best we can do. I want him to get low for that Martyr Seal. Hoping that'll come into play here.
A powerful blow.
Transform his stresses, little one. He is the virtue. Don't worry about himself. Don't worry about dab. Affliction, rather not, treat it if we don't have to, but think of the current dungeon more than back in town. You have to get through the dungeon after I get back to town. Here we go. At least it doesn't hurt that it is not above 75. It's only positive if it is, so that's good. Scare those crustaceans and mollusks. Fish. What type of fish? See the white things will help there. It's okay. Going for her again. Pinch her a little bit. A little pinch. Not too bad. Still more dangerous than him is the funny thing. Plated man. Alright. Vigorous guy. Have some of that. Oh. All that armor. Deadly. Get the dodge in next time. What else here? There you go. Swan is a good one. Definitely. That's kind of unnecessary debuff, but whatever. Alright, I got the one use for that. For battle. We'll make it count then. Yeah, I can use that on the harvest, for example. Just the one and done for that.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Us and the hookah. There we go. Could heal, but I'd rather just avoid the damage by killing him, Less reactionary seems to be better. I'd say so. Good times for a Friday night. Not too bad. Fun times last night for sure. See about Saturday on the morrow. Variety of things. A lot of these upload stuff to figure out for tonight. I wanted to post on Facebook. Yeah, we'll get to that. The time is right too. We'll see. Looks like the acidity is more useful. He's done though. Let's heal her. Champion Hellion. You know how it is, doesn't matter what I do here, but whichever.
Slowly, gently.
Nice loot there.
Life is taken.
Appreciating the stacks for that. Lovely. Yeah, I think I found the right combination of
The darkness holds much worse
inventory
than
mods for now.
and boogeymen.
Yeah, hear the unique noises of the blackest pitch for each dungeon. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do without actually increasing it by twice the amount. So at least 50% extra stacks, including quest item stacks, so that should be fine. Is it worth the core? Oh yeah, we do have quirk removal. Some of those are pretty annoying, so why not? Light sense loot. That's good because I like the torch so bright after all. Yeah. Don't matter now, like I could bring in the dark charms knowing this was gonna happen, so we'll get to the quest and be fine. Hello, hello. Lovely. Got some good gold there, make up for our shortcomings, and they held together pretty well. It was a level 3, so it wasn't super easy. They held
Carelessness
together.
will find no clemency in this place.
Those annoying traps with 12 round debuffs. Those are irritating. Yeah, not bad for Legend Masters level 2 in there. Orchard, so adventurer carried his weight, held his own. That is great. And I needed a legendary support because I don't have any other support. Okay. Ah, there's that shovel. Yep, quest is at the end. Doesn't look like any more combats from what we can tell. Oh, some amazing loots on the antiquarian. Not bad. Don't need the bandages, but that's alright. Yep, might as well finish it off. And there is no reason to go to the last room, so we're good. Very nice. Nicely done. And we got the dragon knight ring, little lion dragon for whatever reason. That's kind of silly, but we'll get that riposte damage, extra accuracy. Firstborn's chosen. I do not know what that is. Something like bonus or like some other trinket you pair it with or something. Beats me what that is. Maybe it's a quirk or something. I have no idea. It's a unique trinket effect that only applies to the workshop characters, so code for that. Improve stress reduction while meditating and while camping. Interesting. Alright, looking good for there. Got a good bit of levels for him, yeah. Up to that, almost matching their level. 26, 29, 27. And he lupus close to first legendary abomination. A little bit stressed out. We might want to treat him. We'll see. Shall we carry on from there?
The frothing waters
Town events.
subside.
Next
The
club quest.
advantage is ours.
Yeah, we could take on the Siren next then. Resolve XP. We won't need that for the Legends is the problem. We shouldn't do the Legends on the Siren, and we shouldn't send anyone that isn't a Legend against the boss because they're probably gonna die. And if you don't get any Resolve XP for dying, you're just dead, so it wouldn't help. Damage buff, good too. We'll probably do just a regular code then. That's the next quest, so that's what Gentle Tide is. Superstitious mariners rejoiced earlier today at news that unspeakable eldritch evils no longer threaten their cargo. Good stuff for that. Yep, 2 years of this. Like it says. 2 years. My good 86 hours. Alrighty then. We are fine, stable, and steady. We'll get some other adventures here shortly. For now, I'm gonna figure out what is next. Some interesting ones. Whole lot of madness. Yeah, I'll go to the cove next, see the case. Let's see who and what. But yeah, resolve XP bonus. The portrait would be at 83%, even better. But yeah, I think it'll have to be this long one. Oh, another martyr seal. That is pretty good trinket. So 2 people with a martyr seal. That's actually one of the best trinkets in the game. It only has benefits. Death's door and crit and resistance and HP. So that is probably one of the singular best trinkets there is, so we're definitely gonna do that. This resets every week, right? So yeah, like before we had the I don't remember other rings, other things. Heroes ring, that's a good one too. But actually that other one I had, the ancestral one, was the highwayman. Still have that. Let me see here. Where did it go? Oh, actually, one of the mercenaries has it, don't they? Yeah. This one for virtue and deathblow resists. See, 20% and 8% compared to the 25%. But it, it's double effect, so pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna head over here for the next martyr seal. As for the team, yeah, I should probably put abomination in treatment. Of stress. He got the virtue, which is good, but then he got stressed after that, so yeah, we'll just send him into gambling hall. And man at arms, definitely had a good go of it. Yeah, it's 75, so take the portrait back for now. And you can have a... Let me see, what did I need for that? Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize over the utilities here, prioritize the... Wasn't I going for the Altar of Light? For the Crusader Vestal Flagellant, extra healing and such, so I think that's pretty good. Either of these, but I think, yeah, we'll just go with 200 deeds for now. So let's transfer everything to deeds and see what we got. All to deeds, starting with bus. Next for portraits. Tell the conversion sometimes. And then a little more for crest. How close are we now? Altar of Light, yeah, we halfway there. So probably not this time, but soon enough. Yeah, I'll transfer the rest, might as well. Unless you want to upgrade that or something. Let me see how many I have here. Yeah, it's a good bit below, so... could just prayer, I guess, instead of drink. Not a big deal. Then I want to treat some quirks and stuff too, just while we're here. He doesn't have anything too bad, yeah. Nothing that really affects his playstyle. Alright, go meditate. And, well, I don't have enough anyway, so it's fine. Alright, Dragon Slayer ring. Could put that on. Yeah. Something else before. Does he have that damage boost or not? Yeah, I guess whatever that first one's chosen is. He doesn't have it yet. I don't know what that is. It's not an ability, it's maybe another trinket. It's not a, yeah, any ability. Oh well. Got that extra damage and riposte accuracy. He does have the riposte on with Princess Guardia. I think I want to take out the golden glint. Upgrade another one. For what I do eventually use him again. Why does it show the different levels at the same level? Yeah, I think this one's pretty good. That one's gonna move him forward if he gets pushed back, but this one buffs anyone, so it's there for a reason, so I assume it's pretty good. Yeah, so he's pretty offensive now with the one guard and the buff on top of that. Alright. Could put the dash in if he gets pushed back. A lot of them do get moved a lot, so I might want to do that. This doesn't seem too amazing to me. At least now he can move forward if he gets... Wait, that doesn't actually move him forward. This one does. That moves him to the front. But for the most part, he fights in the front too anyway, so... We'll see about that. Hopefully everything looking good here. Looking and sounding fine, I hope so. Alright, we'll figure out the rest. We're going to the cove. Yeah, it's hard to just keep track of all these things. Got a good amount of money. That last one, I hope so. We have some progress. As you see by activity. Yeah, good progress for each character. Okay. Let us see. For this excellent opportunity at Cove for resolve and damage for a long veteran battle. Could send her again. Who else? Obviously not the ones in treatment. Who else then? Could send Dragon Slayer, get a first legendary from that. Have the portrait available, so I'll keep that in mind. You don't need the portrait because he's only 5 away, but I'm gonna put it on her. Don't need it on her. Could send her in. Is she fine in the back too? Yes, she is. This actually might work. It's not terrible. I mean, need that martyr seal, so we're gonna put our best foot forward. But it is pretty tempting to still take the portrait. Let's see, we've got uncommon, rare. Yeah, balancing out these trinkets all over the place, but he doesn't need the portrait. She could use the portrait. I feel like this one isn't that good. The bleed, it's not too big of a difference, so yeah, she might get to legend in one go if we give her that. Very close, at least. Kind of frustrating if she doesn't, but yep, legendary antiquarian again. Don't need any marking. This one is good against mark, but I don't know. It's good against blighted too, so it's kind of a shame not to have anyone to mark with that, but I think it's better than flashing daggers because that's just double attack and it has less damage. This has a little less damage for whatever reason. I understand why the damage mods are negative to begin with. It's just some kind of balance thing. So because of the extra damage boost, all the provisions and such we need, extra resolve. Yeah, I still don't have another support to switch her out for someone actually that would level up, so could switch out as best or someone else different, but it won't make any difference. Unless I can straight a shield breaker someone on a stagecoach. But that might be hard for a level 1 apprentice. If they're level 3 or such, I could risk it. Yeah, I mean, I do need more support, but I don't know, I should just say goodbye to Monte Casey here. Have that other higher Elsa, yeah, so Elsa already kind of leading the way for the shield breakers. In favor of having more support to work with, then yeah, I'll go ahead and yeah, don't like that one. Actually, that's just stress. Thought it was torch. Okay, well, she can go.
Those without the stomach for this place must move on.
Vestals are good. Antiquarian isn't too much healing. Feel like the Vestal will be a little more straightforward. As long as I don't have too many or anything. I think that'd just be my second Vestal. Besides the mercenaries. So let me sort by class here to make sure. Yeah, just the one Vestal legend at the moment besides mercenary, right? Okay. So at least she is the 1 level.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Not gonna use her right now, but for the future. Yeah, put a level 1 here for a long veteran. We may run into some issues. So I'd rather have the security. The main reason really for the martyr seal and the resolve for the rest of them, so the martyr seal itself I feel like is worth it. That's just good for anyone. Literally more damage, more health, more crit, and more resistance, death store, and general HP, so having a second one of those will be good. Yeah, he's in treatments. Should I actually switch out his yeah, the abomination martyr seal for someone else here? Someone could use it. Don't have to be low damage to make advantage of it, but it might come in handy, you know? You just don't have to worry about them dying as much. It's the nice thing. If they do, it was definitely in good effort. Yeah, she doesn't need it. She's a legend. He's pretty good with that. Oh yeah, it's some disadvantage if the torch does get low, but I don't plan to delete my torches again by accident, so yeah, the blight is good for that. Kind of like that on her, even though it's not really specific, but Save it for another time, I guess. That one isn't much, I guess. I don't know. The martyr seal, I mean, it's not too dangerous of an area. Yeah, she doesn't debuff much. Let me just give it to her, I guess. It's more useful than that. The debuff is not a big deal. Alright, well, just because that's like the weakest one I can see here. So the other ones are pretty good. Yeah, portrait on her, martyr seal on her, just in case, I guess. I mean, she's the one who has the guard ability, though, so maybe I should switch that out. Just to that. So that I don't mark someone and buff them when she's the one I want to have be taking the damage. It's hard, you know, to manage all these things. But doing my best, see what we can do. We should be alright, yeah, level 4, 5, 4, and 6. Just for the long veteran level 3. Doesn't really feel like level 3 to me, but that's because we're underprepared, I guess. Disease is okay. Alright, good enough. Hopefully they're all upgraded as far as they can be. Was I able to upgrade him? Yeah, I was able to upgrade him one more level. Now that I actually remember that, he is able to get those up, so double check here. We have everything except Spear, Oath, and Glint. Okay. So we've got Strike. We've got Guard. Got Impale. We've got Dash. Right. Good enough. Remembering either way. Alright, so that's good for them. Good on skills, good on gear. Just double checking. Trinkets, we'll make them work, you know. Stop trying to send me the damn hag. Let's go for damage and some resolve XP. Yeah, she'll definitely get legend, I think, but close otherwise. Champion and master on the way. Let's begin. Gentle Tide. To the code. It's where it lets you provision while looking at that screen. That's kind of funny. It's still up too. It just, yeah, just the extra menus, you know, the extra pop-ups. Alright. What have we got? Oh yeah, I'm loving the new stacks, man. I am loving these new stacks. I don't need to spend nearly this much money, but just to freaking enjoy it, man. It's so beautiful to have this many stacks. Could even take Latinum if I want to do, but Kobe don't get many effects as others. Yeah, I spend way too much money, way too many of these, but I'm just relishing and celebrating the stack system. You sell it back, you get actually less than you bought it for. That's kind of weird. I'm not worried about it. We're in good position, good to go. I think so. Everyone was in the right position. Yes. Antiquarian or Green River
These
could be
salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic
third or
nightmares.
fourth, right?
They must be flushed out.
It's not too much of a difference, but honestly, we'll see how it goes. I can always move them manually, even though they don't have that. Dragon Slayer, pretty good second. It's a pretty interesting team, you know, like support and offense there. They are very... Maybe the Dragon Slayer was modeled after the Hellion, now that I look at it. Yeah, they definitely were. Danny girl.
Welcome back.
How are you tonight, you lovely princess with your purple crown? Hello, hello to you, my friend. Thank you for starting off the chat for tonight. How are you? How have you been? It's lovely to see you.
I don't know how to say thank you in Dothraki.
There is no word for thank you in Dothraki.
Alucard also starting off the Wolfenstein 2 hype lately because he was playing that recently. I'm going to be playing it soon. Hope you've been well, Miss Danny girl. Thank you again, bringing the chat to life. Love to see you tonight. Welcome back with your lovely dragon avatar, your lovely purple bitch cheer crown. My friend, we do have new cheers for you. New champion commands. New avatars, if you'd like to try one out. Marvel and Overwatch 2 recently added, and voice mod available. Anytime, Miss Danny girl. Lovely to see you. How's it been, miss? Welcome back to the Roost, my friend. Great place for you to be this fine Friday night. We'll keep it going at least a little bit more in this dungeon, figure out some workshop issues. Looking better. Let's get your oh, your avatar doesn't show up, I think, with emotes. There it is, never mind. Green dragon. He's here. Green dragon looking great. Look at that little green dragon. Yeah, new commands there if you'd like to try out a riddle or such. Exclamation riddle. How have you been, Danny? Welcome back to the Roost. Saw you join me for some mobile streams recently, Easter weekend. That was good fun as well. Back to main show though. We're enjoying, making the most of it. Good couple raids last night. Hope your streams have been well. Treating you well. Ooh, look at that bonus. Got some good times here. Fantastic to welcome you back, friend. Hopefully everything is streaming fine, broadcasting. You can hear me, you can see me. See our great adventures. Great fun. How have you been? Alright, there we go. Groupers and pelagic wide mouths. The Oracle, you an Oracle, Danny? Sometimes, huh? Get the daggers. Yeah, no mark for the thrown dagger, but we'll make do without the marking. Finish him off, I guess. Oh, could get that 20, but that's really the highest damage possible, so... Thanks! Never mind. Alright, let's, yeah, I got that stab, and let's see how good that is. Accuracy base 85, so it's not that accurate, but at least it has the pure damage. It doesn't have very high damage stat to begin with, I imagine, but because of the extra damage event, the town event, she will do more. Nervous little stab. Yeah, she's not the warrior, obviously, of the group, but it's fun to try. There we go. Press for that. Yeah, it's funny to see them side by side. I don't think I've ever done that before. They are indeed the same base model. That is kind of funny. I never really realized that. I knew it was like based on someone, but I probably thought of it subconsciously or something. That is kind of funny, you know. Alright, good to go. No healing needed.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Yeah, I think that was a better choice than the guard me, since there's no real dependent tank here. I think that'll be fine. Carry on. That's enough torches, yeah. I think
as the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Quite enough
purpose
torches.
is made clear.
Bit more enjoyable, less to worry about stuff like that. Looking great with that green dragon, Danny. Thank you for bringing the chat to life, validating the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh boy. New lurk emote. Love for you to enjoy. Lurking dragon has awoken, has arisen. Beautiful fun to be sure. Looking pretty good, I'd say. Looking pretty good indeed. Shall see. Transparency of the greatness. Good to go. Nothing too terrible. Let's build up that lightning strike for them, perhaps. I do like to depass the stealth when optional. Accuracy doesn't hurt. Get that impale built up. The other attacks. You can also guard. But it's at the riposte bonus now, so yeah, I should make use of that. Let's guard one here. Want her to take as much damage as possible, even though I can't really force that. So it's either the Hellion or the Grave Robber to guard. She's in the front, so maybe more likely.
The blood quickens.
We shall see. Yep, extra damage there. 15 repose damage. That was beautiful. Finish him
Confidence
off.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
That was pretty good. Oh, going for her in the back now. Interesting. Swan him up. Almost enough. one more of those, then I'll impale next. It's a good bit of buff for that. Yeah, pretty good. Finish him off, why not?
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Definitely the right choice there. Oh, delightful. Yeah, I'll not be back tonight for only a night stream, by the way. It was fun times last night, but yeah, I should try to get up early. Phone call and things to look forward to, so let's see. Sub Saturday tomorrow evening for sure, though. What happens in the daytime, maybe get some more hunt if not too busy with other stuff. We shall see. Oh, blight. It's not a blight, Danny. I'd say so. Bleed coming in hot. Let's impale that crab. That'll work.
The beast.
Built it up for a big
the glory.
damage boost even without the crit. Yeah, that's excellent. Plenty of bandages. Yeah, I am loving the inventory again now that I have proper stacks. A lot of these are even like third of the amount you could actually stack normally, so I don't need that many torches,
The
but
light, the promise of
much
safety.
rather too many than not enough for this Heaven's Hairpin. I have absolutely no shame in using the inventory mods here. I suffered enough, you know. I have suffered long and enough. Let's carry on. Good to go. Don't suffer, Danny. No inventory in life. Simulation. Maybe the armor isn't affected by blight. Let's see, because the blight bypasses the armor, so maybe that's the best thing to do. He has a lot of armor. It's interesting. Let me do the squishy one. Energize stinger. No more energy on that. There you go. Lovely stuff. Bypass the stealth. May as well. The pelagic, not too dangerous. That old fail of fish. Spear fishing there. Delightful. Alright, reach for that. Let's see what today finish off good. Scaramuccia, so made up for the mistakes, you know. It was good. Running through the world 3D. That dog. I would stab him, but I can't. Let me double up the blight, actually. That works. 6 damage per round. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, can't impale him. I'll just guard, I guess. Might as well top off, which is 1. Never mind. We'll hit him. Ooh. Not very accurate, as we knew. Clear the corpse, I guess. I don't know. Obviously, it'd make more sense to kill him, but he's gonna die anyway. Yeah.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
This one poisoned up. Now, he has low health, he just has high armor. It's an interesting, you know, combination, interesting design of the character. Interesting enemy. It's a well-made design. Alright, finish him off.
Decimated.
Just a little dramatic flair.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Looking good. Up to the curio, what are the good things? What do we need here? Antiquarian, best to loot. A map, hopefully the entire dungeon, sometimes. Just a little bit. No, not the entire dungeon. Or is it? No. There's a good amount of radius, though. Pretty good amount. Depending on your scouting stat, you know. You get more and more. No actual scouting stat on the resist. Oh, that's resistances. There's other stats that you don't actually see on the character. It's kind of interesting. Intricate stuff. Here we go for quite a few maddening things. Bonus for that. I'd say so, glad to just that little more top cheers of the month. That is fantastic. Options. Stab her, I guess. 64%. It was close to 50-50. Damn, 1 HP on him. Barrier, you serious? We shall pick it up soon. Thank you, Danny, validating the chat. I'll be back soon tomorrow evening. Gonna finish off this battle for now, I guess. Help on out, but we will return very shortly. It'll be very lovely.
Gently.
Good times of it
Our
tonight.
life
Solid
is
3
taken.
hours. Figure out the rest of the exports and things here soon. We'll be fine. Yeah, it was a deadly guard he got there. Interesting, isn't it? Group attacks would be perfect here, but none of them have any. Not at the moment. Yeah, it's something you probably always need. Group attacks, better than mark other things. Marking, we'll see. Got some stress. Well, I do have a lot of earth. Makes it easier. Watch out, here we come.
A powerful blow.
Nearly got him. We're getting there. Confident for that. How much damage? It can be helpful. It's funny. The kukuri is kind of funny. There it is. Alright, getting good.
As the fiend
More than
falls,
enough.
a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, that'll work. However much overkill. Beautiful to have the loot system back
Victory. But a
to
victory nonetheless.
optimization. I'm kind of, worried it's not going to last too long if the mods will get removed or such. But I think we found the right combination for now. Where are my shovels? Yeah, there we go. Alright, fantastic stuff for now. We will pick it up right from there next time, guys. How about such for now? Get some exercise and things. Danny, lovely to see ya. We'll pick it up on the morrow or such. Good stuff for now. Yeah, tomorrow evening looking good, so until then, have a good night, and we'll be back. Raided fellow Dark Extension last night, but none of the actual raiders I think were left over, so it's alright. Back to it soon, positive stuff. Eyes open, take care, all the best. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.
So long, farewell, I'll be there saying good night.
Good night. Take care, all the best. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.
So long, farewell, I'll be there saying good night.
Good night.